It's the National Football League. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
From the gun on third down, Rowe. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Rowe, throw left side, complete. That's Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To throw on second down. Rowe. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On first down, Rowe going right side here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Back to throw. Rowe. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Throwing to start the drive. Elam. He'll get this to Ward. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Ward. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Elam. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rowe. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Curtis. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Operating from the gun, Elam. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Throwing on first down. Elam, that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Elam. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Elam. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe. He finds his man. Complete. It's Coleman. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Rowe got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Coleman.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To throw on 2nd down. Rowe.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Following the fumble recovery, Elam. And that is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Operating from the gun. Elam got a man. It's Brown. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Elam. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. to throw. Rowe firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, good move. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one, chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
On the give, this is their fullback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Rowe. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to find the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Rowe, he finds his man, complete. That's Coleman. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. Touchdown! From 17 yards out.
And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Elam. And a quick throw here that's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to throw. Rowe. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Coleman. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. To throw on 2nd down, Rowe. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
I'm glad we're going with full transparency here, because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Elam. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the gun on 3rd down. Elam.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Elam. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Elam. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Packers needed a strong finish, and they got it, as the victory there caps off a 12-5 regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the play fake. Elam. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing on third and long. Elam being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check back, check back. Hey, defense, go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure that...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, Rowe. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curtis, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons have got it on cruise control. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Elam trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Back to throw. Rowe. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Rowe. Touchdown, Falcons! From 10 yards out. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back to throw. Elam. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elam, and that is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Check back 11, check back 11. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Looking to throw. Rowe. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
He's got a man, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rowe. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Rowe. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Check, check.
Operating from the gun. Rowe.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
On first down, Elam. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here.